Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in this conference, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kurt Bernstein. Kurt, let's get right to the action. And the Volunteers will kick it away to get this game going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Chavez. Tackled at the 13.
Man, that boy team is terrible for real. Oh my God. Ain't no way he playing this game, bro. I'm sorry. Wow. That boy team hurting.
Great field position to start the drive.
JV team for real. Junior Varsity.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here. You have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
Early adversity here. They face a third down in the opening possession. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Quick throw to the left. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands. One team now on to kick it away.
Junior Varsity, bro. That boy's squad terrible, bro. Ain't gonna lie, I think I would have stayed in Missouri.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. It's early, but this quarterback is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Running back with the football. Running with purpose. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
I love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind him. You continue to pick up first downs. You get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
The draw is a good way to keep the defensive line in check and use their aggressiveness against them. It can be real effective, even in passing situations, if you mix it in correctly.
It's a quick route, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
That coach keeps the punt team on the sidelines for 4th down. He finds some space. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
I can't believe the call here by this offense. A lot of teams, they're not going to keep it on the ground in this situation. 4th and 1, 4th and inches is one thing. But they needed more than that here, and they line up and hit this defense right in the mouth and pick up a 1st down. Give a lot of credit to the big boys up front for making that happen. You talk about a confidence booster going forward.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find out here in the red zone. Back's got it again. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. Turner looking to make a play here. Coverage team flying down there. Good job. They limit the return. Not much there. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That game moves the ball out near the 25.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end. It shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he's out of bounds here on the return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. Here's the handoff. As the 1st down is still going. Now here he goes. To 30. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Vols. They were not going to catch him that time.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. first play of the drive now from the 25. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The punt team making their way on the field. They'll kick it away here. And that sets up a return. And the return man runs out of bounds. Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Gets the first and still running. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the Vols will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, a good push inside there by that offensive line.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff heads out of bounds. The offense will begin from the 40. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The pocket breaking down. And they get the completion. They make the stop, but it's a big play. The 31.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Quick throw, caught over the middle. Looking for the end zone, has a lane. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll run it here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
They get him down, but he crosses midfield, spot the ball at the 44. The Vols will have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it here. Fights through the tackle. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Gets some space around the 30. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10.
What really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line, but it's 1st and goal for the offense.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? Defense able to deny the touchdown. He's brought down at the 1. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And now the handoff. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
That makes the score Tennessee 28, Notre Dame 7.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. First down. Looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Not enough on that one. It falls incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Looks left and finds his target there. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
He's got it in the open. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. He'll hand it off. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. 2nd down play coming up. A play action looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Oh, they trap him for a sack. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. They'll hand it off. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Here comes a first down pass attempt. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
You know, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Vols.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
Lining up to try the extra point. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Crosses the 10-yard line. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today.
Hey, when it's your day, it's your day. This offense, and especially this running back, enjoying a monster day, putting up huge numbers and having a nice, big, comfortable lead.
Goes past the marker and still going. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. And at first down, they go right back to him. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. One of those critical third down plays coming up. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Volunteers come to the line with 1st and goal. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a 1st down. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
Automatic in the PAT.
Should get a lot of stands in the run
They are
back.
fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Might go straight past once I get 50.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line.
Returner is brought down at the 18. And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over 1st and 10.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. They begin to click now. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Tries the right with a quick throw. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it. And tackled after a small pickup there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry.
Oh, they got a fullback in
This one
there, bro.
goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of
Come
scrimmage.
on, dog. A fullback, bro. That boy shouldn't even be in the game.
The offense will stay on the field for this 4th down attempt.
Here we go.
And he'll set up to throw. Finds that
Wow.
tight end for a short pass.
Didn't even need a route, bro. That's crazy.
A 4th down play, and they will take over.
Didn't even run the route.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into the wall. They've got him for a loss.
Man, this defense just flies to the football. So gap sound up front with a defensive line and linebackers coming downhill. Safeties involved. One of the best run defenses in college football.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got room to run. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, what a grab! Oh, he's in the clear on the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Irish.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it's the kicking team making the recovery a special teams disaster.
What a job here by the coverage unit. Good job of knocking
Oh,
that
so you
ball
putting
out
me like
and
that,
pouncing
LeBron?
on top of it,
Oh,
giving their
you doing me
offense
like
a
that?
short field. What an
Good.
opportunity.
Say less.
Wow, moments ago, back
I'm finna be so cheese to you.
Threatening with a 1st and goal.
Huh.
He's wrapped up nicely
You
there
didn't
by
play
the
like that.
freshman. 2nd and goal for the offense.
I ain't sparing you, bro. I ain't sparing you no more.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary.
Nah.
Sophomore trying to make a play, but too much on the throw.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that'll help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. The Volunteers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they work a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. The coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down. And Kirk, it's Tennessee on top as we take a break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
Bro, ain't no way you got caught,
Stopped short. Missed opportunity to build this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
The defenders are starting to come back for seconds now. That's the 2nd sack of the game for this guy. And the bigger story is the effort of this defense. Even when the result has already been decided for some time now, they're not slowing down or taking it easy.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for his big tight end. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Looking deep to the right side.
Come on.
Connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Looking to scramble. Breaks free. Has a path to the end zone. Hurdling up and over. Touchdown, Vols. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Oh, wait, no way.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
Avoiding the pressure, moving out to the right.
Bro, 81, bro, you trash.
on the
God, you
receiver.
trash, bro.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Chavez. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. Let's see if they can recover from that here. They bring him down right at the 20.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Bringing pressure. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Thomas. Throws to the tight end.
What the do wide open? You tripping?
And that will now bring up.
I don't know how that bring it open like that.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. Moves out of the pocket. He'll be brought down on 4th down, and the drive ends with a sack.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
Looking for a receiver. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Well, this offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game, and why is he throwing the football?
He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they got him for a sack. Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great catch and run for 6. Well, no surprise from offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Oh, my God.
He grabs it for the 2-point try to build this lead even more.
What a call here for this 2-point conversion. Throw it up to where only your guy can get a hand on it, and then trust his ability to go up and get it. Great connection between those two to get the 2-point play.
I'm going to tell that nigga I put up his team. I'm going to tell that nigga I put up his team right here.
At the 15, that's when the offense will take over. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. That last possession, they got stopped on 4th down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back. Just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the quarterback gets him.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. The pass is caught. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's now picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Throws it to the right. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to throw it again. A deep shot to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Turns it loose downfield. The pass ball's incomplete. A big 4th down stop for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. He was looking for the end zone.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
Oh, it's going to be incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. Risky throw. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team all over that to make the recovery.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could A timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Crucial third down play coming up. Here comes a handoff. Only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up fourth down. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
On to kick it away.
He's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position. The game is in hand here, but the offense looking to inflict more punishment here in the final seconds. Oh, and it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
The pass rush closing in. And he's hit just before the throw. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. That is a clear no-no. Illegal forward pass, cost him 5 yards. Third down and goal for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. The pocket breaking down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Vols.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board, and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
And he's got it with a two-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
With the game out of reach here, the offense will just take a knee, admit defeat, and think about how to improve for the next game.